Once again, good morning class. I am Hinubyagan Justin, one of the discussant about our topic, which is detective stories in popular literature. So today, we're diving into the world of detective stories, a genre that has captivated stories in centuries. We'll explore about what makes the detective story thick, its key elements, and why it is so popular. But before we go on our discussion, let me read to you first our learning objectives. So by the end of the discussion, students will be able to define what detective story is, identify its traditional elements, and explain its significance in popular literature. So now let me show you our activity that would unlock the insights of our topic. So here is the activity. So class, can you guess who is the killer in this picture? Okay, yes, that's correct. So class, when you're identifying the killer, have you felt difficulty? So yes, lisod jud siya no, since the killer arms was fractured, so dili jud clear ta makaingon nga siya jud ang killer. So now, let's move on our discussion. Let's define first what is detective story. So, detective story type of popular literature in which a crime is introduced and investigated and the culprit is revealed. So, when we say culprit, he or she is the one who is criminal. So, ang detective story di ay is a popular genre no of literature that revolves around solving a crime, usually a murder, with a clever and insightful protagonist who pieces together clues to uncover the truth. So the appeal of detective stories lies in their blend of mystery, suspense, intellectual challenge. So they present to both the detective and the reader. So class, when we defining the detective story, let's imagine a puzzle with missing pieces. So a web of mo na siya ang timailhan or clues waiting to find the answer. So kinahanglan nato kung sa example sa ato ang kung sa puzzle, di ba kinahanglan jud nato og magunaw na jud ta og nabatay mga clues para maansira nato ang mao nga puzzle. So a puzzle with missing pieces is the one of example about the essence of a detective story. So, it's a narrative for a crime often seemingly impossible or meticulously planned, sets the stage for a meticulous investigation. So, the detective, our guide through this labyrinth of clues, uses their sharp intellect, their keen observation, and often unconventional methods to unravel the truth. So now let's discuss the 5 traditional elements of the detective story. So to truly understand the allure of this genre, we need to delve into the traditional elements. So first is the seemingly perfect crime. So the detective story thrives in the element of surprise. So the crime, often presented as flawlessly executed, leaves the reader wondering how such a feat could have been accomplished. So this initial mystery sets the stage for the detective's investigation, challenging their skills and captivating the reader's imagination. So, kini siya nga element sa detective story no is like ang krimen nga kasagaran nga ginapakita is wala depekto nga gihimo. So, nagbili lang ni siya sa mga readers nga kanang kalibog siya kung giunsa or giunsaon nga mahimo to siya nga krimen. So, this initial mystery sets the stage for the detective investigation, challenging their skills and captivating the reader's imagination. Kay libog man siya ba kung paga. So, example of this is like, imagine a wealthy business tycoon is found dead on his lock study. So, the room is sealed from the inside. There are no signs of forced entry and no murder weapon inside. So, wala siya nakuha ng mga weapon. So, it looks like an impossible crime, baffling even the most seasoned investigators. So, ang kani jud siya no, ang magnota ani nga ang seemingly perfect crime is a crime that appears flawless and unsolvable at first. So the second element is the wrongly accused suspect. So early in the investigation, the police or even the public might latch onto a suspect based on circumstantial evidence. So this suspect often has a motive and seems to fit the profile of the criminal, but they are not the true culprit. So ano na siya no, nagpataka lang ni siya og accused og suspect, naga-focus lang sila solely sa tao nga naging kaaway nila. So their guilt is implied through misleading clues, but their innocence is eventually proven. So example ani is katong sa Tycon's case. So the prime suspect could be his nephew, who stands to inherit a fortune. So the nephew was seen arguing with the Tycon that night before and has no solid alibi for the time of death. So all evidence seems to point to him, but as the story unfolds, it's revealed that he was in a different part of the house when the murder occurred. So, katong tanan nga ebidensya no is nag-focus jud sa iyang nephew ato while nag-continue ang flow sa istorya, na-discoveryhan nga ang iyahading pag-umangkon is naa sa laing balay ato nga katong nga panghitabo sa pagpatay kang Tycon. So, let's have the note that wrongly accused suspect an innocent person who seems guilty due to misleading evidence. So, the third one is the bungling of dim-witted police. So, the official investigators, often portrayed as bumbling or narrow-minded, make mistakes, overlook critical evidence, or jump to conclusions. So, they are sometimes more interested in closing the case quickly than in solving it correctly. So, this allows the detective, who is usually more perceptive and insightful, to step in and uncover the truth. So, kini nga element is ang official investigator is naga-focus solely to the person that has a big possibility nga mao jud to siya ang criminal without searching comprehensively if naa pa by other persons or suspect nga involved sa crime. So example is the police in the Tycon's case might focus entirely on the nephew. They ignore other potential suspects or strange details, such as katong broken clock in the study or katong the odd smell in the room. So their incompetence paves the way for the detective to ask the right questions and spot the clues they've missed. So the other two elements with the examples will be discussed by other discussants. So let's give the floor of Teacher Jasmine Flores for the continuation.
Hello everyone, I'm Jasmine Flores, and in continuation with Ms. Hinabiagan's discussion, I'll be discussing two more elements of detective stories. So without further ado, let us have number 4. So, the great observation and superior mind of the detective. So in this detective story, it centers around a protagonist with extraordinary powers of observation and deduction. This character possesses a keen eye for detail, a sharp mind, and an ability to connect seemingly unrelated clues to solve the mystery. So, para sa to, siguro if makita na wala mo na i-connect sa ano, so i-disregard na nato. But in this element, grabe ka nang, even the tiniest details, iha dyan nang i-observe, iha nang i-ibantay, i-connect na niya ng mga clue to make sense. So the detective's intellect is often portrayed as a superpower, kanang maano nila ba, kanang ma-observe nila ang mga patterns like example kanang na killer and then nagkapatay siya within this day or kanang mapansin nila nga siguro kini siya kay mupatay na pud siya next 3 days ana. So na ang kanang mga pattern and such. And also ma-anticipate nila ang actions sa criminal, like example na sila sa imagine nila nga ingani ang gibuhat niya, ingani niya pagdungga, ingana. So, mo siya ang now let's move on to number 5, the startling and unexpected denouement. Sorry. So, the climax of the detective story is the denouement. The moment when the detective reveals the identity of the culprit and explains the reasoning behind their deductions. So, mauna ni siya ang time na kanang kanang i-reveal na sa sa detective kung kinsa ang culprit, and then ma-shock jud ang all. The most exciting part, like after ma-reveal ang culprit, makaingon jud ang kanang viewers nga, ha? Siya di ay, how come? Ngano, ganing ana. Murag like kanang dili jud siya katuohan, or siguro makaingon na lang sila at the end na, ay, makes sense yung ani. After na, ma-explain sa detective kung anong siya ang kanang culprit, and after niya ma-present in a clear and logical manner, kanang demonstrating how they piece together the clues and arrive to the truth. I guess that's it, guys. Now let's move forward to the first detective story na na-publish, which is the murders in the Rome Morgue. So it is a short story by Edgar Allan Poe, published in 1841, and is considered as the first modern detective story. So before that, let us know Edgar Allan Poe. So he was an American writer. So Poe is credited with creating the modern detective genre with his stories featuring si Auguste Dupin. Nga naasamo ni siya ang detective sa The Murders in the Rue Morgue. So it is a story naga-evolve around Auguste Dupin, a detective, an amateur detective in Paris, who investigates the brutal murders of two women in their home on Rue Morgue. So the police are baffled because the crime scene is violent and seemingly impossible to explain. The room where the bodies were found was locked from the inside, and witnesses heard strange, unintelligible voices. Using his sharp analytical skills, Dupin discovers the murders were committed by an escaped orangutan, not a human. So, ang criminal di ay kay isa ka orangutan. The plot twist is so, siguro daga na sila na kanang sa una napasangin nila ng mga tao nga nipatay siguro maybe. So the animal killed the women in a fit of rage, and the mystery is solved when Dupin pieces together clues like a foreign hair and unusual handprints. So dituan niya na nalaman ang totoo na orangutan din ang nagpatay. So the story laid the foundation for future detective fiction with its use of logic, clues, and brilliant investigator. Now we have here two famous detective stories. Ay, wait. For additional information lang din siya, Francois Vidocq. I'm not sure with his pronunciation, but the story The Murders in the Rue Morgue, was inspired by him. Kay si Eugene, he was a real-life French criminal. So, criminal siya dati na nahimo og detective. Siya ang nag-found sa world's first private detective agency. His legacy influenced many famous fictional detectives such as Sherlock Holmes and Auguste Dupin. Now, we have the two detective stories if you're familiar with katong Sherlock Holmes and the Maltese Function. So, sikat ni sila kaning Sherlock Holmes. It is a character featured in a series of detective stories written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. The Holmes stories began in 1880s with stories. So, kini kayo. The story follows Holmes, a brilliant and eccentric detective, and his friend and chronicler Dr. John Watson, as they solve a variety of complex and seemingly impossible cases in London and beyond. So mga hug sila nga detective. This series become hugely popular because of Holmes' sharp logical reasoning, keen observational skills, and the unique partnership with Watson. Holmes' methods, such as using forensic science and deduction, were groundbreaking at time, and they influenced the entire detective genre. So, ang Maltese Function is about a private detective, Sam Spade, who gets involved in dangerous case when a woman named Bridget also Hensey hires him to find her missing sister. Soon Spade's partner is murdered, and he discovers the case revolves around the search for a valuable statue, the Maltese Falcon. A group of criminal, including Bridget, are all trying to get their hands on the priceless artifact. As the story unfolds, Spade learns that everyone around him is lying or manipulating the situation to serve their own interests. So, In the end, Spade solved the case by the piecing together the deceptions, but he turns Bridget over to the police when he finds out she killed his partner. So, kaya ba, so that is the story, guys. If you really want to delve deeper, you can search it. It's available in the internet, and it's so interesting. Now, but next is why do we why is detective story significant in popular literature? So it is because it engages readers with intricate puzzles and challenges them to solve mysteries alongside the protagonist. So it focuses on logic and deduction, and also it appeals to intellectual curiosity and desire for resolution. In addition to that, the genre often critics and reflects and critiques societal issues, making it both entertaining and thought-provoking. So it is because it is entertaining and thought-provoking, it is significant in popular literature. And that's it for my discussion. Thank you everyone for listening. Any questions? You can leave it to the comment section below. Any reaction or basta ang mga na-confuse pa mo or not clear to you guys. Thank you. Thank you for listening.